Welcome to part 2 of M is for Maintenance. If you haven't seen part 1, go back and watch part 1 earlier today where Jamie talked about how to clean car seats safely. For part 2, I'm going to be talking about all of those little adjustments you need to make along the way as your child grows. I'm going to give you some examples, but remember, every single car seat's different. You have to check your car seat's user manual to know what the rules are for your car seat. Let's start at the beginning with newborns. Not all, but a lot of infant car seats come with an infant insert, support cushion, whatever you want to call it. You're looking for something in the user manual that talks about those cushions. Some of them have wording that's really just more of a suggestion or recommendation, like may use until 8 pounds and some have very strong wording like never use over 11 pounds, must remove at 25 pounds. With infant inserts, be sure that you read the instructions really carefully. Some modes of car seats may require having harness pads on or off, and a lot of people are surprised to learn that there's seats on the market that require harness pads for forward-facing, but may have them be optional for rear-facing. Another one to look out for is the crotch buckle. The crotch buckle often needs to be adjusted. Now, some car seats don't have an adjustable crotch buckle. If that's the case, that's okay. You still want to double check your user manual and just be sure that there isn't anything that you need to change, but it will give you guidance. Sometimes that's related to weight, sometimes it's related to whether your seat is being used forward-facing or rear-facing. Remember, generally speaking, when we're talking about harness height, for rear-facing, we want the straps to be at or below the shoulder, and for forward-facing, we would like them to be at or above the shoulder. However, there is no black or white when it comes to car seat safety because there are seats on the market that break that rule. But when you have a harness that's threaded through slots, double check your user manual to see if certain slots are only allowed to be used for certain modes. For example, some car seats may only allow you to use certain slots for rear-facing mode and then higher ones for forward-facing mode. Back under the letter F, fix your angle, we talked about how important the angle of the car seat is, but the angle can change over time. And even in forward-facing mode, this could apply too. Spoiler alert, we are going to talk about this in detail a little bit later in the series. But if you do have your car seat installed with lower anchors, you want to be mindful that at some point you're going to need to install your car seat with a seatbelt when you max out the weight limit of your lower anchors. On forward-facing car seats, you also want to check the user manual for guidance related to the headrest portion of the car seat. It's important that the child's ears are contained within the headrest, but there will also typically be guidance as to how low the headrest should sit. Generally speaking, that's often in line with the jaw. Of course, there are all sorts of other examples of adjustments we may need to make over time, including removing anti-rebound bars or even a base from a car seat. If you can think of more, please drop them in the comments. I would love to hear about those adjustments you've been making on your seat, or if you've got questions about your car seat and the adjustments you need to make, drop them in the comments below for us. For more expert baby and toddler safety tips, follow the Jamie Grayson and Safe Beginnings.